Insecurity. Can Buhari fulfill his promise for a secured, peaceful nation before he leaves office? Nigeria will be more secure without him, Imo monarch. He is the problem, Enugu resident. Hello everyone, good morning. Thank you for joining us on our channel once again. Please do well to like, share and subscribe if you're joining us for the very first time. And to our existing viewers, please do well to give us a thumbs up on all of our posts as they come your way. Now, on today's report, we're bringing you this one that says, can Buhari leave a peaceful and secured nation before he leaves office? Let's go into the details and see. President Muhammadu Buhari has promised to hand over to Nigerians a peaceful, secured country before he leaves office next year. Is this realizable considering the short time left for him to go? Residents of the Southeast Zone speak on the issue. The apex Igbo cultural body, Ohaneze Indigo, is very doubtful of President Muhammadu Buhari making good this promise. Ohaneze said that the president spoke as if he did not know the magnitude of the insecurity in the country and the costs. For President Muhammadu Buhari to promise that he will hand over a peacefully secured Nigeria before he leaves office is very unreflective, unrealistic, and smacks a lack of understanding of the insecurity precursors as it affects the country. In the first place, there are well-known factors that promote insecurity in the country. The major cause being bad governance, accentuated by nepotism, corruption, ineptitude, and general insensitivity to the plight of citizenry. Ohaneze contended that insecurity has a direct correlation with poor governance. On the other hand, insecurity increases in direct proportion with bad governance, and that is the bane of Nigeria. Good governance is an exceptional civic virtue that is endowed only to the philosopher kings, those skilled in the art of leadership. So your guess is as good as mine as to whether President Buhari can, in the late hour, transform into a governance Hercules. Ohaneze spokesman Dr. Chiedozie Alex Ogbonnaya said. Speaking on the issue, the traditional ruler of Iite Okwe Eze Barnabas Obireze said, "You don't give what you don't have. Nigeria will be more secured without him and without his doing more damages." Also, an opinion molder from Owerri Municipality, Mr. Onu Oparago, expressed doubt over the president's ability to do this, saying, "This administration remains the most unrealistic regime ever in this country. They say one thing today and shamelessly do another thing tomorrow." Reacting to the presidential promise, the elite Igbo body, Allied with Development Foundation, expressed serious doubt over the possibility of President Muhammadu Buhari meeting up with the promise, saying it is not feasible based on their assessment of how the administration has been operating. It is not feasible for President Muhammadu Buhari to hand over a peaceful and secured Nigeria to his successors in 2023. His deliberate sectarian policies and pro-caliphate tendencies helped to inaugurate a divisive and dangerous public policy agenda in the governance of Nigeria. He will leave a backward legacy of a failed state, a state where law and order has collapsed, and one in which his own Fulani brothers levied violence on the rest of Nigerian ethnic nationalities. The Fulani herdsmen were apparently treated as being above the law and were never prosecuted for their acts of genocide in Benue, Plateau, Mambila, Southern Kaduna, parts of Southeast, South-South, and the Southwest. It is those developments that fueled other levels of banditry, terrorism, and total breakdown of law and order in Nigeria, the ADF said through its Director of Bureau of Communication, Honorable Abiam Onyinke. Also, a former member of the Imo State Executive Council, Dr. Godi Esom Obodo, said President Muhammadu Buhari spent close to 7.5 years fighting insecurity without end and wondered how he would perform a miracle in the remaining few months. President Muhammadu Buhari has spent the past 7.5 years fighting insecurity without appreciable success. Is it this remaining 6 months that he will perform the magic of handing over a secured Nigeria to his successors? He used 3 defense ministers, 3 chief of army staffs, 4 inspector general of police without solving the insecurity problem of this country. What else does he want to do which he has not done? He has used virtually all the tactics he learned, both as a military general and a civilian commander, to no avail. All we wish for him is a safe and healthy exit. Let him ensure that he supervises a free and fair election in 2023. This is what will solve the problem of the insecurity in this country. A free, fair and transparent election where citizens' votes count is what Nigerians want. Once this is done, insecurity will disappear, no matter who wins the #1 seat of the country. A community leader in Amata, Ikeduru Council area of Imo State, Mr. Joe Chikere, expressed doubt over the possibility of Buhari meeting up with this promise. His words, "Please pardon me for throwing the question back to you. How can this promise of Mr. President be fulfilled, having failed us 1,000 times over without remorse to accomplish his previous promises? The people are very skeptical of his current promise. Truly, he has nothing more to offer. We are only waiting patiently for his exit." The president of the Ohanese Indigo Abia State chapter, Chief Okepo Wangpo, said that Buhari's promise to live a peaceful and secure Nigeria is unrealistic, going by the growing tension caused by insecurity, bad governance, and ethnic divisions in the country. Comrade Goodluck Ibem, the president of the General of the Coalition of Southeast Youth Leaders, COSEL, wonders the miracle the president will do to achieve this promise. Mr. Ibem said that it will be very hard for anybody to believe Mr. President. President Goodluck Jonathan handed over a peaceful, united, progressive, and economically sound nation to President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015. But just within a few months of being in power, he destroyed everything from top to bottom. He destroyed security and brought insecurity. He destroyed the unity in Nigeria and brought divisions, hatred, and disunity into the country. The country is now divided along ethnic lines. An architect in Owerri, Mr. Franklin Namere, said President Buhari is only marking time and waiting for the end of his tenure. I know he would wish his tenure end faster so he can rest. How can someone who couldn't make any impact in more than 7 years suddenly perform magic in about 8 months to the end of this tenure? That was an empty statement that nobody should take seriously. President Buhari has proven he lacks the capacity to tackle the insecurity plaguing the country. We are waiting and praying earnestly for his tenure to come to an end so we can open a new chapter. Well, that is it on this report. We pray earnestly that in the forthcoming elections, when we get the new president, we can open a new chapter and can bring an end to the insecurity and the disunity in the nation. Well, until we come your way next time, please do well to keep liking our post and share, and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.